Hey, this is Papa from StreetFighter TrainingSystem.com. So sorry, on the previous video I had a freeze, and I think that most of the video is not really easy to look at because there is a lot of cuts. So to apologize, I do a bonus video where I will explain one more time how basically you can train yourself, right? So the idea, as I said, is when you have a training platform and when you have a lesson, right? The idea is to go to the practice mode, and the practice mode stage for us it's training view, right? And the idea is just that you are going to try to find over and over again the same pattern that is taught, right? So why you want to do that? Because you want to build like muscle memory, so that whenever you're going to go live and see those setup live, right, it will just click in your head and it will be easier for you to enter. Okay, so you got to practice hours over and over again, and I guarantee you that at the moment of time everything will be so easy for you that yeah, it's basically gonna feel like natural, like drinking water, right, or even breathing. Okay, so it's very important that at each lesson that you take on the lesson that I give, look at the lesson, then go on your chart and try to see if you're able to find it, right? So what I do propose is to go through the chart of TradingView. We are going to take like many pairs, right? Whatever, and then we are going to try to find the setup first. Is it trending? Is it not trending? Should we? Is it bouncing of the 21 EMA? Do we have a good candle? And is it late to the party or not? Okay, so let's get started. So first, I take like the S&P 500 index. I put myself into 5 minutes, right? The 5-minute chart. And then first, let's take a look at where we stand now, right? So basically, now the chart is it's having an impulse move. So the chart starts ending up. We can see on the 50 SMA, it starts ending up, and we had a first impulse, right? So you can see here, this is our first impulse, and our first retrace is actually over here. Okay, so the retrace didn't really retrace on the 21 EMA, right? So we cannot take this trade, right? Even though it pushed up, right? We cannot take this. Here we are at the impulse move, so we need to wait for the price to retrace out of the 21 EMA if we want to take the trade, right? So for now we cannot take it, but we need to wait and patiently see what is going to happen, right? So hopefully when the market opens on Monday, we'll see if the price has bounced on the 21 EMA or not with a good candle. Okay, so here when it was like this, so basically you see this zone, right? Here the SMA is flat. So when the SMA is flat like this, you don't want to trade, right? As I say, you can go again on the video lesson. I say when the SMA is flat, you don't trade. When the SMA starts trending up, you try to look for impulse and retrace to the 21 EMA with good candle. So it's on the case. If we go back in time, here it starts angling down. We have a huge impulse move on the downside, and this is actually how to say a huge sign of already exhaustion, right? So it's already too late if you wanted to take the retrace. But let's say you wanted to, in any case, it didn't retrace to the 21 EMA, so we cannot take any trade over here. Okay. So what else? Okay, here we had a huge uptrend, right? So let's take a look if we would have taken a trade or not. So here the SMA starts hanging up, right? So SMA starts hanging up. What do? We try to look at the impulsive move and the retrace. The retrace to the 21 EMA. It's a good candle, so I think I would have taken this trade. Okay, and the candle is also small, so the risk to reward is pretty low. Okay, actually, if I look at the graph, it doesn't really bounce. So sorry, I see there is like one tick. So it needs one tick more to bounce, but anyway. So second impulse So does it retrace more? Yeah, it never retraces to the 21. Okay, so it retraces here and then whatever. But in any case, so my 0.5 up. I have some difficulty to put my okay. So yeah, and past this second retrace, in any case, we would not have considered any trade because it would have been too late to the party. So S&P are not very good with us on that day. So here it's flat. Okay, so when the SMA is flat like this, you don't want to take any trade. Here it does a move up, but it's the beginning of the day, so and there is a huge gap. So you don't want to take this. What can be good? Your impulse, not good. Okay, you're flat. So you can see during the days, there is very few trades that you are going to take, right? But the advantage of this methodology, right, is that you can apply it to many pairs, right? You are not going to look only one market. You can look at several markets and choose which one is better. Here you have a perfect example where the trade would have been okay to take. So it's first impulse, first retrace, second impulse, second retrace, third impulse, and third retrace over here. Okay, so if you see this, it retraces right on the 21 EMA. We have the trend with us. The candle is bullish. It does a hammer, right? Even though it's red, it's a hammer, right? We have a long shadow and a body, right? A small body. So here, definitely a good trade to take, and it would have respected the 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio, reward risk ratio. So what else? The second one. So this one is tricky. So if we look at this candlestick only, yes, it's a bearish bar, so we wouldn't have taken this one, right? But I think I haven't spoke about this on the course number 1. But the idea is that it does a pattern called bearish and then bullish. Okay, so there is a bearish candle and there is a bullish candle that covers right away the bearish candle, right? So I might have taken this one over here. And of course, I think it would have, yeah, the risk to reward, it would have gap up. So yeah, definitely it was a good trade to take. But yeah, maybe this one, skip it. I will maybe do like a specific lesson or ask Dean again to do a specific lesson on what I call bearish bullish bars. That will allow you to still enter even though this bar was not that nice. Okay. So yeah, and it did also what we call, for those who look at the foundation for the course part 2, it does a Shoryu trade. Okay, so down, up, down. Okay. Okay, let's change the pair and let's look at something else. So Euro USD, for example. Okay, for those who are playing Forex. So basically, we can come up in the trade that I was talking about during the lesson, but I think as frozen. So here, so this is an advanced trade. I was talking about the fact that this is a Shoryu trade that got punished, and that was on the retrace to the 50 and 61.8%. But we're not here to talk about the advanced trade, but more about the foundation part 1, right? So if you would have looked at this, for example, what would have been your thought process? So I give you 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. So your thought process should have been the SMA is flat. Okay, so the price goes below, above, below, so we cannot trade anything on this part, right? You should have stayed out of the market. This is, by the way, the 1000 indicator of Dean. Contact him if you want to have the horizontal line 1000 indicator. Anyway, so here, this, I guess I've talked about it during the previous lesson, so I'm not going to talk about it. me try to find like something where we could have taken a trade on Forex. All right, quite tough Forex. So this is a trade, for example, that I would have taken and would have got stopped out, right? So just to show you that it's okay and trading has a risk, right? So let me show you. So this is your first impulse, a retrace. This candle, right, is a bullish candle. The EMA, it bounces out of the EMA. It has all the parameters for foundation part 1, right? But it's then what it does is that it retraces further, so it would have killed our stop loss, right? And I think that we don't have a 2 reward for 1 risk, okay? But it's fine. I mean, as I said, if you go back on the lessons, you need only 35% win rate, right? So it's okay to have some losers as long as your winners is 2 times the reward that you are willing to risk, okay? Well, we saw that, by the way, that it did like a show you trade, okay? Not a show you trade, but a complex retrace ABC. So in Elliott Wave theory, for some year, let's talk about it. We would have called this an ABC retrace, right? Because it does a 1, then within the retrace, it does what we call an ABC, okay? But too advanced for this part of the course. We don't want to talk about Elliott Wave anyway. So 1 loss over here, right? Let's take a look again. So up here, it's too late to the party. We can see that it's going up. So I was looking, for example, could we have taken this one, right? The answer is no, because we already had 1 impulse, 2 impulse, finish. We cannot look at this one. It would have been good because it's a hammer over here, even though inside bar, but it's a pretty good. I know actually the inside bar we cannot take this. Sorry. What else? Yeah, we could have considered this one. So basically, it's a first impulse, first retrace, second impulse, second retrace. This candle is right above. Why not? So yeah, practice again on this one. Let's take. So I think I was talking about Tesla before. So let's take a look at Tesla. If someone want to buy Tesla stocks, of course, I repeat, I'm not a financial advisor. The idea is just for you to try to look at the setup and see for yourself, right? So if I go back to the previous video, I think you didn't see what I've drawn. But basically, we had an impulse move, first retrace, and then we have a single impulse that is over here, right? And what I was saying is that now that you are educated and have seen the part 1, you should not buy over here, right? Why you should not buy? Because it's the impulse. If you want to buy, you can only buy on a retrace to the 21 EMA, right? So I guess that on Monday we will see people, if people get caught or not, and if they buy over here, right? So again, at the beginning of the video, I was talking about a bearish, bullish candlestick pattern. This is another one. Here it does a bearish, and then we have a bullish that englobes this one, and this would have been also a good buy opportunity. But it's not part of the lesson. Again, I will probably do a video later. Here we can see that Tesla was pretty flat, so we couldn't have traded this part, right? Here it starts angling up, but no retrace to the 21. Here it went down, impulse down, retrace not to the 21, so difficult to enter. Okay. So that's pretty much what I wanted to show on this video. Okay, this one, for example, is it a good candlestick? No, it's an inside bar. I can continue like this, like 20 hours. So yeah, so train yourself. Of course, the videos that I showed you and that I backtest are only done on the S&P E-mini, but we don't care, right? As I said, when you practice your trading style, it's all about understanding the setups, right? For now, you're not paying money, so we don't care. It's only about looking what is the trend, what is the angle of the SMA? Is it down, up, flat? Okay, to play with the trend. 2, is it the first or the second retrace? 3, is it bouncing out of the 21 EMA? 4, do we have a good candlestick? And so on, right? So you do this over and over and over and over again for maybe every day, 1 hour. You just go to many charts and you try to spot this, right? And see what's happening. Now for stocks and how we call it, stocks, index, and maybe forex. As a last advice, I don't think that it's a good idea to scalp on it. I do think that it's a better idea to do swing trading strategies, but we're not here to talk about this, right? So the idea is you could maybe look into the daily if you really want and try to see if we have the same kind of technique. So with the trend, good candle, and whatsoever. I think it's a better way to play stocks, but I'm not really here to comment on this. What I'm here for is to show you how you can practice over and over again, right? So do that starting from today. Go into your chart. If you have only 20 minutes per day, then spend 20 minutes and going into several pairs and train part 1 again, right? So I will do a next video where I will show you how you can train part 2 and part 3. Okay, so since I see it pop up, you will know that the free version will always have some publicity, but it's okay, right? You can just remove it, hide for now, and then continue your life. Okay. All right, that's it for the lesson of today. This was Papa from Street Fighter, tradingsystem.com. See you on the next video.